Hello everyone! Welcome to Reclamation! Reclaim the world! This is episode 15 of our Let's Play series for Minecraft Java, and in this episode we are going to be doing Botania and Create. So, off camera I went and tried out the path thing. It doesn't work for the base. The paths have to be a certain amount of blocks, and yeah, the base just doesn't support it. Also because the base is vertical and not horizontal. That's another reason why it doesn't work. So, it's fine. So I increased our gen for our Botania. I already showed you how to make endo flames. I already showed you how to set up the dropper and everything. So I went ahead and expanded it on my own, and also I made more panda pools, which you guys have already been shown how to do that too. We cannot do the sparks yet because we do not have a portal to Alfheim, but we're going to get a portal to Alfheim. So we do not have a Botania book, I don't think. But that's okay. I think I can do it off memory. Maybe. So we're gonna need some of these Natura pylons. So we're gonna need to make mana pylons because you need them to make those. We are gonna need Terra steel. So we are gonna need some just basic sparks. So I think, of course, we can't do this yet because we can't do the agglomeration plate because it requires lapis. We're not to lapis yet. We need lapis, though. To get lapis, of course, is mystical agriculture. Let's see how we get our first lapis. If it says bees, I'm going to murder somebody. I'm not seeing a way to get it. You can fish it. Other than that, I'm not seeing a way to get it. It might be locked behind bees. I'm trying so hard not to have to do the bees. I don't like the bees. This is made by a Lapit Queen. You gonna show me how to make it? Well, it says it's deep slate, so maybe it's not too hard to make, right? I don't think we've researched Lapit Queens yet. So let's see here. A Botanic Queen and a Lapit Queen. Amethyst. Oh no, wait. That's what uses it. Bitnimus and Robust. Okay, we do not have Robust bees yet. Show me how to get robust bees. That's resilient. That's resilient. How do you get that? Robust. A rocky with a wasteland. I mean, technically we can do that. Rocky with a wasteland. Well, let's see what the quests say. I mean, we have all this stuff that we can do. And we have this stuff down here. I really wanted to do create and Botania. So... we can't open the portal to Alfheim without Terra Steel. So... well, we still need to make that. We haven't made it yet. Dried stasis. That's simple. So we're gonna need, I guess, to get started with create and work our way through this stuff so we can catch up to this branch. Oh, no shortcuts. I'll meet you guys up there. Oh, as you saw in the thumbnail for the previous episode, I bred these up. I'm just letting you know, showing you. So that's really cool. And they're all 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So that's excellent. So I wanted to try something real quick before we get on with it. So this dirt that we made, right? I'm thinking we can use it but I wanted to try it out first to see if it's possible. So we have these two crimson funguses, right? Put this up. Come over here and get these out real quick. Okay, we have these crimson funguses. I was thinking we could use this special dirt, right? To grow them. This rich soil. Because I was thinking it would bypass some of the restrictions, maybe, of the crimson fungus spores. So I thought maybe we could try it out and just see if it works. Nah. But it might grow in the nether. So we'll take it with us. We'll take it with us and we'll give it a shot. We are going to have a garden in the nether anyway, so... I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to try, right? Okay. So we're going to take these with us. I'm going to take some chests, and we'll take some, well, we don't need the dirt, but we could take some crop sticks with us, and we can give it a shot and see if it works. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? So this crimson fungus also breeds into warped fungus. I don't think we guys have the seeds for warped fungus though. here. Yeah, I don't see. So it says to breed them though, we're gonna need nether wart and brown mushroom. So find the nether wart, which we duplicated, right? Oh, I thought we duplicated it. Maybe we didn't. Why the heck didn't we? I truly thought we had duplicated it. We'll just do it real quick. Shouldn't take but a second. I just need a couple of seeds. There. Okay, so we'll take these with us over to the nether. And breed them up. And see if it works. I am going to need 3 soul sands, so we need to stop by and grab those on the way. But it should work out pretty nice like. Grab this. 1, 2, 3. And we'll hop over to the nether and we'll set up a garden right there. They better not require water because you can't have water here. So let's see here. I guess we'll start right here. So this will be our soul sand. And we'll plant our nether wart. And then we'll have this and see how that goes. It'll let me plant them. This plant cannot grow on a soil with this humidity. This plant cannot grow on a soil with these nutrients. Okay, so I guess it doesn't work. What if it was just regular soil? Maybe that would work, right? What if we didn't put anything on it? Like, didn't hoe it or anything? I don't know if that changes the soil or not, but let's see. It says acidity, humidity, nutrients. So, it doesn't work. That would be a no. And it can't grow on soul sand, huh? We can't grow it on soul sand? No. Okay. Okie dokies. Well, it was a good try, right? So let's go ahead and stick these in here. Put them all in there. With our netherrack and the rich soil and crop sticks and that. And I'll fiddle with them later. Okay. Let's go. Alright, so the first thing we're going to need to do is check the quests. So it wants us to make andesite casings. You guys know how to make andesite casings, right? So we're gonna go do this over here because it's a quicker way to shuck the logs. Incidentally, you could use the bark that you shuck off of these things to make paper, if you see so fit. But we're just gonna make up some real quick, and then we're gonna make our andesite casings and make all the gizmos and gadgets that it wants us to. I want to be able to make a saw. We're going to need to make some glue because I want to get the tree farm going. Hopefully it won't require anything crazy. We'll also need a fan, but one thing at a time, right? We'll need a fan to make charcoal. Although I gotta admit, it's things with that furnace, ember furnace, things are really easy. You just have to go chop the wood. Of course, if we had a TerraSteel chopper, that would be so much easier because it would instantly chop down all those trees, and it would just take a lot less time. With the watering can, you can literally grow the trees probably faster than you can chop them down. So, but anyway, tree bark can be used to make organic compost, and it can be used to make paper. So you can use it in place of zombie flesh. So that's something you should probably hold on to, you know, because it's useful. All right, so we got our trees, and now we're going to want to make some andesite alloy. We're going to make 2 stacks. I don't think you can fast apply it to... Yeah, you can't. You have to actually just do it, you know. Which is, well, it's not ideal, but it would be nice if you could apply it via the cutting board. It would make it a lot faster. But anyway, these casings are used for everything, so you want to make as many as you can. I also looked into trying to automate the enchanted cauldron, and it doesn't look like you can automate it, so it's pretty gnarly standing there doing all those recipes. It's because there's so many things that go into them, right? It's just, well, it's a little on the redonkulous side, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Well, why did it do that? I guess we're gonna do it single file. I was gonna make the prodigium stuff, but you know what? I just don't have the patience for it today. I've done so much grinding already today that I just do not want to. Okay, so we did that. We got our andesite casings. Now it wants us to make all the usual accoutrements. We want a basin, a mixer, and a press. We're going to be doing create down in the Botania level, I've decided. So we're going to have to do a little renovation. So let's go ahead and do this first. We got a basin, a mixer, so we need the basin, which is the same recipe. Let's get creative real quick. All right, so basin. The mixture is going to require plates. Yeah, iron plates and andesite alloy. So can we just make the press first, please? Okay, we're going to make the press first because, yeah. So I need a depot. We're going to make the press first, and we're going to need to make some... man, I wish we had a backpack. We're going to need to make some water wheels. I would like to start with a boiler straight out the bat, but we can't. We're going to have to start with water wheels. So... Power gen is important. And we're going to make some of these shafts. You got to have shafts. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not going to be enough, but you know. And then we have to turn all of those into big water wheels. And we're going to need some coggy woggies. So I'm going to need some more. And we're going to need... oh. I need more of these. Oh, don't do that. What are you doing? Okay. So we're gonna need the coggy woggies. You're gonna need lots of cogs because the cogs are used to make the gearboxes, and yeah, it's a process. So we'll get those, and we're gonna need to make some more. Another stack of 64. Because we gotta make more cogs. So I gotta make more of these. Our cogsley wogsleys. And then we're gonna take some of those cogs and make big old cogs. So we need some more. There we go. And then we need a big cogs. I don't need a whole bunch of them. Really. Let's just do 16. It should be fine. That should be sufficient. And what else do we need, guys? What else do we need? We need... well, I guess we just need to get water going, right? We need to get the water going first. So, let's go put these logs up. Trying to limit how many times we have to go up and down the stairs for this episode. We'll take this stuff with us, and actually, you know what? Let's take some logs with us. That way I don't have to come back for a while. Just take a few. And some regular spruce planks, too. And we put a dent in our wood, didn't we? And all the mats we're going to need. So we're gonna need a block of iron. Let's just take a stack of iron with us and a stack of copper. Just for now. That should be sufficient for now. I'll meet you down in the Botania level. Okay, so this little area over here is going to be designated for create. So we're going to go ahead and I didn't pick up the chests. It's okay. I think I have some chests down here. Don't I have chests down here? Or not? It's okay. We'll just make some. Save room. Make it go all the way to the edge. Okay. Cool. Now we can put all of this stuff in there. Which will help. I don't have a I really don't like grinding the resources like constantly in between episodes. So, I haven't been making the iron chests and stuff like that like I probably should be. I have them in a few key locations and that's it. So, yeah. Alright, so we got to do these water wheels. Right? So we're going to have to do this wall right here. So this is going to get claimed and this is going to get claimed. This is all going to be power gen right here. So it's got to be force loaded. I will increase how much force load we can have if I need to. So these two are going to be power. And we can use them in the upper levels too, since it's decided how we're going to go. So we're going to have the power come in here. So this is where the stuff is going to be. So we're going to have, this is going to be where the smasher, the crusher or whatever it's called, the mechanical press. The thing that crushes things, okay? That's where that's going to be. And then we're going to move over a couple and we're going to put the basin in right here. Which means this allows me to line up where I want the door to be. So I'm going to put the door right here. That's the door. And we're going to do some carvies real quick. Off camera. So I'm going to pause it here and get busy. Okay guys, it's all dug out. So we're going to get our water wheels and we're going to measure this out. We're going to need these. We're going to need this. And we're going to need this. And we're going to need water, of course. But we're going to get this all set up before we worry about the water, I decided. So this is going to be our... I want to be able to do them too deep, so I don't know. Can we do it right here? So if we put this one right here, no, it's not going to work. Right there then. It can go down, but it can't go that way, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to fit multiple. Yeah. We'd have to make it taller to be able to do two, but it's okay. So this is where our block is going to go. 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to skip 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough room for... Gonna stick a torch up there like that. Okay. And then you're gonna stick this, and then you're gonna take this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shoot. Torch is in the way. Get out of here. 3, 4. And then another. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another. And we need another set of them, so we can get these out. And we're gonna make 4 more of the little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the big ones. There. And we're gonna put this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. So now you're gonna run all the way down in the back like that, and you're gonna go to the opening, which is right here, and you're gonna put a block all the way from the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna do this. Oh, it's not letting me. That's okay. We'll do it the other way. We'll do it this way. Like that. Should be able to go up. Give me my block back, man. Like that. That is exactly what we wanted. I'm going to scale all the way up so the water goes right here. Okay. Alright. We're gonna need more cobblies. More cobblies. We're done with that for right now. Give me some cobblies, please. So just go down this like this, and then go up, up. Do 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 do. Do. Do 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 do, and then do. Well, you can put one right there. Okay. You come over here and go there, there. Like that. Double check every now and then to make sure you're doing it right. You don't want any holes because you don't want the water to be running, you know, into the other water wheels. So go. And one more. Go ahead and stick a, oh, I put them up. One more shaft. Right there. Just like that. And one more. And then get rid of him and do that. Excellent. Actually, we just put it off to the side. Off to the side. Off to the side. Off to the side. Get rid of Mr. Torch right there. Because he's just going to get broken anyway. And we're going to go across right here. That should be good. And then like that. And then like this. Okay, yeah, that should be good. That should be good. That should be good. Alright. I just had to eyeball it, make sure it was lined up properly. So that's what we want. But we can't have it up there right now because we got to carve out the bottom. So this got to goes. Just use this. Oh, it popped them. Well, okay. I didn't think it would do that because it's not considered a stone block, so. But, okay, sure. And then you're going to want these blocks down. So you want the water to push, but you don't want it to be too far down, right? And then just like that. And we got to do this for each one of these. Which apparently it's just going to break these, so let's just do it ahead of time. Because it'll facilitate us getting this done faster. Just like that. And we're going to put this first layer down of cobblies. And then we're going to put our water mills back. Just like that. And then you put your, there, just like that. And we got to do that to all of these real quick. Real quick like. It's going to bust them. Probably should have dug this out first, but it's okay. It's all good. I was trying to streamline it and I didn't think about that. I probably should have. Let me put that, 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 that. And just like that. And of course, we're going to need a water source. So we're going to go ahead and put one right here. So it takes up less space, right? So put that right there. We'll have to go get another bucket of water, but it's all right. We're almost done with this. Almost done. These back. Thank you, that felt lovely. Just like that. And one more. And just like that. Okay. Alrighty then. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back in a second. Okay. Smelt the iron. Everybody's off, right? Everybody's, those are fine. That's fine. Okay. Everybody is good. That's off. Okay. While it's doing that, let's go ahead and get, because we already made some iron plates, so let's get 5 of them. And 2 andesite alloy, which I have right here. We'll construct that when we get downstairs. Now that we have the whisk, what's the other thing that it wants? It wants a millstone. We almost have this done. Oh, I forgot to read it. There are a few other ways you can process materials using andesite-based machinery, namely compacting, pressing, and mixing. You'll need to find some way to capture a fire elemental if you want to expand your repertoire, though. Maybe mana can help you somehow. Okay. So we need to make all of this. Packages and their associated transport items open up a huge amount of logistical freedom. Tip: for more information, hover these items and hold W to ponder. Chain conveyor, package frog port. So let's right click 2 conveyors with chains to connect them. Chain conveyors relay. Chain conveyors relay rotational power between each other and connect to shafts above or below them. Right click holding a wrench to start traveling on a chain. Add a junction face towards a chain to follow it. Okay. Package frog port. Right click a chain conveyor and place the frog port nearby. Assign it an address in the inventory UI. If the address of an inserted package does not match it, the frog port will place the package on the conveyor. Packages spin in place if they have no valid destination. Or frog ports can be added anywhere on the chain network. Packages find their path to a matching frog on the chain network. Frog ports can directly interface with inventories below them. This also works with packagers. Items can be packaged and shipped directly. Addresses packages to Peter. has a little sign. Right-click frog ports with a clipboard to collect their address. Clipboards with collected names can help autocomplete address inputs in their UIs. Okay. And the last thing. Attach packagers to inventory they should target. Given redstone power, it will pack items from the inventory into a package. These can be picked up and transported like any other item. Packages inserted will be destroyed, unpacking the contents into the inventory. Packagers will not accept packages they cannot fully unpack. Okay. So that's all those. That's easy to make. That's pretty easy to make. We're gonna need some more plates. So let's go see if that's melted yet. That would be a no. Well, we only need to make one. We only need to make one, so let's just make one. And a barrel. It needs a barrel. So there's our item vault. So we need a slime ball. Oh. Okay, let's go put those where they should be. Oh, did it finally finish? Okay. We'll just take these down with us and just leave it to do its thing. So it was the slime ball, and then what else? Well, that's a block of cardboard. We're gonna have to get that somehow. Pulp. So water and pulpifiable. I don't know how much bamboo I have. How many do we need in total? We gotta make 4 of these. So that's... So we got it. 16. Okay. That'll make it the cardboard. I gotta get the mixer going though, of course. And it's also gonna need so we gotta make that. We gotta make that. And we've got to make that. And we have to make and let's see here. Okay, so we got all those linked. And then it's going to want us to make this. And the mill. Mechanical pump, which apparently has been changed into some kind of massive thing. What on earth? Okay, and the spout. Copper casing. Okay. Alright, so that's not too bad. I mean, it's bad, but not that bad. I'm just gonna put the, we need to make glue, so let's see what the recipe is for it. I'm just gonna make it while we're here, because why not? Alright, I'll meet you guys back down there. Okay, so four of these, 2 bricks, 2 fluid pipes, and 1 fluid extractor. And that will craft up our mechanical pump for embers. And then you combine the mechanical pump with copper piping. So we're going to take half of these with us downstairs. Use this copper ingots. I'll just go ahead and make these up. I did take copper down there with me though, so. So he's giving you this sheet, they, whatever, are giving you this because they want you to automate the basin. Okay? I'm just letting you know that's why. Which I mean, I guess we can do it. It's fine. Let's take this and put it over here. It should be finished with the plates now. We'll leave some up here and then we'll take the rest downstairs. Okay. We're low on copper again. Yay. I think that's it. I think that's all we needed down here, right? Oh, right. No, we needed kelp. I have some kelp. We're gonna have to grow some. We don't have very much, so. Okay. We only need one. So you just take it, strip it, and then throw a copper ingot on it, and it gives it to you. Put that right there and this right here, and then you have a spout. It's easy. Okay. So we have their fluid pipes. And we have this. And we should have enough. We need 4 of these. We should be able to make this. Oh, 2 cogs. 2 cogs. So these are quite pricey to make. We need a wrench. So it's gold plates, which I'm pretty sure it's not going to let us to make on the... Yeah, I thought as much. So we can't... I mean, maybe we can. I might be able to do it without the wrench. We'll see. Maybe. I don't know if I'm that good. We'll see. Alright, so to get this thing to work properly, right? The basin with water. So you're gonna need a place for water, right? Obviously. Need another bucket. I'll make everything pretty and stuff in between episodes if I have time. This mod pack has me grinding so much that I haven't really had very much time to decorate, so it's kind of blah. But you put the pump above it. Fluid pipes can be waterlogged, so if you just put a fluid pipe right there and then do that, then it will go the right direction. But you do have to get your pipe back. So there. Then you just go up one like this and bring it over and then connect it like that. So now it will have water, and it's easy to connect it up because we have the thing right there, right? So just put it right there, and then it's going. So it'll pull the water from the source. You need to make sure it's on the source. Don't put it on the, if you use a 3er instead of a 4, you have to make sure that the pump is on the source. But anyway, it'll constantly put water in this thing, and you can use it for whatever water recipes are in the pack. So yeah, you can also get fancy with it later if you want to change the flow of this. You can put a, well, you can change the flow of it, and it will actually like drain the water out for recipes that don't require water. But yeah, we can always make another one if we want. We'll see. So we got that done. Let's see what else is required, shall we? So we did all of this. It says once you have the pump, you can create a spout to dispense liquids into them. This is a possible way to make glowstone or redstone if you're willing to set up the infrastructure. And how exactly do you do that? Okay, so you can grind up netherrack to make cinder flour. You have to have grinding wheels to make cinder flour properly. Otherwise, you have to use the nature's altar. This is more efficient, apparently. So, but anyway, back to what we were looking at. So you can make stuff with this. So you can make redstone. Well, yeah. That isn't gonna happen. Nope. If you make potions, then you can make... No, forget that. Absolutely not. You can make grass blocks though, so that's kind of cool. This is how you make blaze cakes. Lava and the blaze cake base. Now see, I'm interested in that. That will automatically create sal amniotic crystals. So we need to look into that. It uses an icy needle, so you have to have an icy needle on here. And then you pour the sal amniotic. Oh, that's beautiful. But you'd have to have a really big supply of those constantly being made. So I got to think about how we could do that. Gunpowder. Soul crude. Okay, well, anyway, so if you want to automate potions of strength, which is, you know, not that big of a deal. Okay. Yeah, I don't really foresee that happening. Okay, so anyway, next we gotta make a fan. So we need a fan. And we need a hand crank. Okay, so to make a fan, you gotta make a propeller. It's pretty easy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that. So make up your propeller. And then you're going to need a casing and a shaft. I just figured out why I don't really like the Modpack very much. It doesn't respect my time. That's why I don't like it. Huh. Okay, hand crank, there we go. We're done with that. The fan is important for making charcoal, so. Unless they changed it. Please tell me you didn't change it. I can still make charcoal. Okay, I can still make charcoal. Okay, I had a moment of panic there for a second. Okay. Now. What? Alchemical reformation is the process of turning one alchemical sulfur into another. Initially, you'll only be able to convert sulfurs of the same tier and type to each other, like iron sulfur into lead sulfur. To set up the reformation array, place down the target, source, and result pedestals somewhat near each other. Hold the sulfuric flux emitter and right-click each pedestal, and then place it on the mercury catalyst. Put mercury in the mercury catalyst, the target sulfur in the target pedestal, and the sulfur to convert in the source pedestal. Give it a moment and you'll start converting the source sulfur into target sulfur. Okay, that sounds very powerful. You can turn one sulfur into another. Use. So we can turn amethyst into rare gems. Oh, you have to have rare gems. You can make resources. Oh, that's amethyst. Lapis. So it dupes it? Maybe? Some of these it dupes, and then other ones it doesn't. Yeah, I don't really understand this. I'll have to look into this. That sounds like it's really powerful. I would like to pursue that. Moon metal. Now that you can turn sulfurs into other sulfurs, you can manually reconstitute silver sulfur and use the reformation array to turn gold sulfur into silver sulfur without having to remake the sulfur over and over again. Okay. That all sounds particularly powerful. We are going to have to look into that for sure. You can convert between sulfurs of the same type and rarity using the reformation array, but if you want to convert between different types and the same rarity, you'll want to make alchemical niter in the fermentation vat. Place water, sugar, and the sulfur you want to ferment in the vat, and then shift right click it to close it and start the fermentation process. Once the barrel opens again, your fermentation is done, and you can take out your shiny new niter. Alchemical niter can be converted in the reformation array, similar to how you convert sulfur. Note, however, that depending on what type you're converting to, you'll produce or require more than one niter. So it's at a cost. So this might be interesting right here. I think that's going to be just about it for this episode, guys. We did a lot. And, yeah. we did a lot, so. So, guys, I think we're going to call it here. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. You guys take care, all right? Toodles!